Good afternoon, and today I'm going to talk about if public prayer should be allowed in public schools. There are pros and cons to this, and some of the pros about prayer in public school is the school prayer would address the needs of a whole person. Schools must do more than that, train children's minds academically. They must also nurture their souls and reinforce the values taught at home and in the community. School prayer should also result in many society benefits. The public school system is tragically disintegrating as evidenced by the rise in school shootings, increasing drugs, alcoholism, teen pregnancies. School prayer can also help combat these issues and instill a sense of morality and is desperately needed to protect our children. Frequently heard arguments against public school prayers is very common. They always say school prayer violates the separation of church and state, and public school system is created for all students and supported by all taxpayers. So in that case, public prayer should not be allowed in public schools. It should therefore remain neutral on religious issues over which students and taxpayers will differ. Another argument is school prayer is controversy and cannot be implemented in a way that is truly voluntary. So that means it has to be your idea to pray, not like a teacher's. A teacher cannot force you to pray something. My personal experience is I'm Catholic and love to spread the word of God. So of course I'm wanting to know more about God and his creations. And it's sad because when we go to school, we only can go by scientific names, and they don't ever say God is real. There's some teachers that will take it, but I've had a biology teacher not say it. She always said scientific, and that it was all based off the Big Bang, and somehow we were created by genetics and stuff. But yeah, I am Catholic. I do not like teachers. I don't like that teachers cannot talk about religion unless we bring it up. I feel like we should be able to get taught about religion. I know I don't go to a Catholic school, and Catholic schools do that, but going to a public school and seeing that, there's a lot of us that are Catholic, and I feel like a lot of people do need that wisdom, and we're not getting it because the teachers are not allowed to, because there's going to be one student that turns them in, or it gets rolling, and then it ends up in a bad situation, which is really sad. Outside of school, I go to religion class and church and youth group, and honestly, a lot of people have seen the love of God through me and through some other people, my friends, and they actually ended up starting going to youth group, and I've seen some of them at church more often. And I also volunteer at religion class to actually teach kids about God, instead, since they can't get that at school. They go to religion class and they get that Bible study and information about God. We also at my school have FCA, and that's where a teacher actually leads it, and you're not supposed to do it on school property, but our school says it's fine as long as it's not during the day. So we can go before school, and it's fine because it's technically not at school and you're not forcing them to come. It's their option. And I do encourage everyone to at least try their FCA. Even it says it's a Christian thing, but even if you're Catholic, you can still go to it because it's very lovely. You spend time. I've led devotion before. It's very, very beautiful there. And I honestly think that public prayer should be allowed in public schools, and I feel like coaches and teachers should be able to lead prayer in school without having to deal with all these issues. If they don't want to, or if they don't believe in God, I feel like they should be able to still, stand up for their rights or their comments, but I still feel like we should be able to voice our opinion, and that we should get a response that is about the same and it will actually answer our questions. Thank you for being my audience, and yeah.